It's gonna be crazy.
What's good, ladies and gents of YouTube? My name is BBKDRAGOON. Welcome to Monday Night in the Pit, the only show where you, the viewer, defines the topic and responses. That's right, last week I asked you a question, and I read your responses on this week's show. Last week's topic was Halo 4, your feedback and opinions. Now that you've seen footage from E3, I wanted to know what you think of the game thus far. A lot of comments to go through, so I'm not going to waste time. Let's jump right into it. The Hank55, Halo 4 equals O-Face. I really like Halo 4 so far. The sniper look okay, kinda like it has a microwave on it, but it looks awesome. I love the abilities and I can't wait to try out different combinations of awesome armor abilities. Cherry Chubb writes, I think Halo 4 looks great, the graphics of the environment are sick and gameplay looks pretty cool, but I'm a guy that likes to grab sniper and the snipe in Halo 4 looks really big and covers a bunch of the screen. The gameplay of the sniper just doesn't seem right to me. I don't know why though, like the hit detection seems strange. I'm definitely getting this game no matter what, and sick outro music. Thanks Chubb. PackerCat17 with a long one. I feel like people should be honest about what they think. Many people are saying they think every part of the game looks amazing when I know they don't actually feel that way. I believe the sniper looks terrible. Promethean vision will ruin the flow of the game as well as the killstreak idea. However, I have extremely high hopes as they bring back the BR, color the game up, give it a more high action feel, and add customization. I don't care for customization, but I have friends who do. What I'm referring to is the need to work as a team to set up for power weapons in previous Halos. You are rewarded for map control and timing weapons. Now in H4, you would just have an individual aspect of a kill streak that would give the game a Call of Duty feel. I do like Call of Duty, but this isn't COD. This is Halo, and they should stay that way. The fact that you can turn those things off seals the deal for me. The game looks beautiful, and we should get as much hype as we can. All in all, I'm very positive and very happy about the ability to turn off certain traits found in Infinity Slayer. Very excited.
Mr. Major of Miners says, the way the gaming industry seems to go at times, it certainly helps to be skeptical, but the trailers have done a darn good job in trying to convince me of its greatness. The idea of a weapon drops from the sky and whatnot had me very worried at first, but seeing it in action kind of reminds me of Nexus. Very good game, I might say, with its randomly generated mutators, and I really could see it adding another dimension to the Halo multiplayer experience. The campaign trailer, frankly, nothing short of excellence.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mvito, the Dawn of Halo.
Mr. T-Man Ponage says, Halo 4, huh? I'm going to agree with Paul B and say the game looks freaking awesome. I love 343's own little additions to the game, from the new Promethean weapons to the ordnance drops. I believe in 343, and I'm sure they will make everything work and make sure everything is balanced, and the single player is going to be sick as well. Angel Kitty, 435, Angel Kitty? Extreme Kiwi is my brother, and Packer Cat is my cousin. I laughed at both of their responses about their favorite map thing. XD Face. As for Halo 4, wow, I watched the E3 2012 and it looks amazing. So hyped. The light rifle looks amazing. Can't wait to use it. I also agree with that.
So Mungry, first off, love you too, brah. Secondly, I think H4 ideas sound and look good. I can't wait to see if Spartan Ops mode will hold my attention week after week, and I do hope the ranking system encourages me to play Halo competitively again. Thanks, Mungry. Skis, since H4 is a Halo game, I am going to play the crap out of it regardless. Do believe it will be a great and fun game, but to be honest, I do not like some of the new features like the customizable classes or the ordnance drops. I'm still very excited to play the game though. Great job, Triple OG. Chaintooth writes, nice stick at 339, thank you, and I think it looks amazing. The new guns sound nice and the campaign looks cool. I like the way they are taking the multiplayer with the gun drops as long as they are map specific to what you can get. I think as long as the maps are well made, keeps up with what the community wants, that it will be an amazing game.
Nick 19945 says, I think Halo 4 will be amazing, as it's going to be a direction Halo Reach was going in, bringing new life to the series. And also, just to say, this is not going to be a COD, as many games have loadouts, perks, and kill cams, which Halo seems to have. So, in just bringing common game genres into the series, and ultimately bringing it more life and freshness than ever before. iFamous Films says, quote, iFamous Films, hey guys, check out this channel. Unquote. I love you, BBK. I'm pretty sure he loves you too. The 15 Thrasher says, I think Halo 4 will be great, but the gameplay I saw looked a little bit off balance, but I can't judge it until I actually play it.
Iambic Jelly. I think Halo 4 will be cool if the balance is right, but I'm worried that Halo may not work as a class-based shooter, and the weapon drop system doesn't seem very Halo. As Tall Chief said, one mistake and the game could break. I've already pre-ordered the limited edition anyway, so you'll just have to see. Deep Odyssey, Halo 4 is going to be a good game. The problem with Reach for most people was that it changed Halo too much, so that didn't quite feel like Halo. Change is always good in a game when it is done correctly, but it was not quite implemented right in Reach. From what I've seen of H4, the changes they have made are going to make the game better and make it feel like the Halo we all know and love. Props to 343 for keeping Halo alive. Solomon writes, Halo 4, I thought it was Crisis of Warfare 4! I personally believe it won't disappoint those who are open-minded, and I don't expect perfection. By the way, great job, dude. Thanks, Solomon.
Mr. AJ Muppet FL397 says, I think Halo 4 is going to be awesome. The game looks well-balanced, the new graphics look great, and the new campaign looks like it's going to be a lot of fun with the new enemies. Of course, I haven't played it yet, so I can't really say anything for sure, but at the moment, the campaign, Spartan Ops, and the multiplayer all looks amazing. Can't wait. Hope you watch the rest of this video for my opinion, Mr. AJ Muppet. Mr. Reminence says, I saved my honest opinions for Halo 4 until I got to see a full gameplay of it with details. I mean, I always wanted Halo 4 to be good, and I praised it, but no, for sure. It's gonna be amazing. Comments, you know what I mean? But the leveling system looks once again amazing. The gameplay looks very solid and competitive. There's large amounts of customization, and from what I've been able to see, it looks great. Though I'm not looking forward to the loadout system, but I guess we'll have to see.
Rennie XIFY, the greatest FPS possible. Co-op with Spartan Ups is really innovative. Hopefully you can download the new missions and play with only Silver Xbox Live. And multiplayer is brand new, but still keeps the Halo feel. The campaign in Halo for me never was interesting, but the new story, enemy, and gameplay will make sure I'll play it over and over again. Sounds good, Rennie. Nick beat me to the punch. Sounds like you're going to need gold to play Spartan Ops, but I'm agreeing with you there. Silence777. From what I've seen thus far, Halo 4 looks amazing. As far as campaign goes, the graphics and sound are awesome. The weapons look fantastic and operate splendidly. And the character models are much improved from earlier Halo games, in my opinion. I do have some qualms with the multiplayer setup, but from what I've gathered from the videos released, the map designs look incredible, and the play is both smooth and dynamic. Very much looking forward to its release. Dizzy Little Lord, Countdown has to be the worst map ever in Halo history. If they changes the weapons to something other than close range things, it might be more interesting. Don't say that, Dizzy. Countdown was like the only good map in Reach.
Countdown was actually the only map I really did good on, so I personally liked it.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mr. DeBears1326 says, I think Halo 4 looks very, very good. I think Spartan Ops looks very innovative and creative. The campaign looks amazing, and because Halo 3 had the greatest campaign in any game ever, quote, or parentheses, in my opinion. And from the looks of it, the campaign looks like better than the version of Halo 3's filled with epicness. The multiplayer looks good, but I'm worried about a few things. It seems the Promethean vision is OP, because in every gameplay I've seen, that is all anyone uses. I want all of the AAs to be equal. Armor abilities. There you go. Mr. Invisible Guy 0987 replies, I love Halo 4 so far. The map that used to be known as Warhouse, forgot the new name, looks awesome. I could kind of feel myself memorizing the map as I watched the MLG gameplay on it. What will your custom loadout for Slayer be? I think I might have the BR and DMR because I am a ninja. I believe the map name you're looking for is Wraparound, but I am not sure. Epic Rider 4. I'm loving Halo 4 so far. The custom loadouts look like they will allow players to use weapons and suit their own playstyle and will keep the game interesting. Campaign looks amazing for what I've seen, and I will certainly enjoy playing Spartan Ops with my friends. Also, the multiplayer maps seem to be well designed and look as if they will support a large number of game modes.
Ghostly Auto 1. Halo 4 is looking great, the campaign looks cool, and Spartan Ops should keep people playing for a long time. The multiplayer looks good and seems pretty balanced, but I'm going to reserve judgment until I play it for myself. Prometheans. From watching every last bit of gameplay E3 had to offer, I've decided that it looks like 343 will not disappoint. The one criticism I have is the sound. The guns just don't sound Halo. Don't know if that makes sense. It did in my head. However, I love the HUD. And I love the weapons, especially the Forerunner ones. Thanks, Prometheans. Quick note before we read the next one. The sound that they had at E3, they even stated like multiple times. It's a build of the sound that's designed for E3, that's designed for really loud stage sound systems, and not designed for, gameplay. And it'll be different than what we actually get. But thank you for the comment. Mr. Random 100 writes, there's only two ways H4 can go. Either it strikes the rotational air circulation device, or it becomes one of the best Halo games ever. This is just the hard fact, and hopefully 343 has discovered this. I do not have as much confidence with 343 as some others have, as my experience with CEA was not perfect. I did discover a couple issues that were within the game, such as a glitch in which toggle crouch didn't work while moving with the stick, past certain threshold. Continue on to the next comment. From the footage that I have seen, it looks like 343 is on the right track, just like the second draft of an essay, but also like the second draft, there seems to be issues that can be fixed. The Promethean vision does seem a bit overpowered at the time being, with the fact that someone can use it when it isn't at full capacity, that there is no identification to anyone that they are being seen, and that a person can shoot and use the vision simultaneous. Continue to the next. These three issues in combination pose a serious issue with the ability I can only base Promethean vision off the HRV within Blacklight Retribution. But I believe that they did it right. You still cannot see who is using it in BLR, but HRV can only be used at full charge, and you cannot shoot a weapon at the same time. Another issue I have, but more of a preference, is the look of the H4 sniper. It's as if they put a target locator from Reach campaign on top of it. Continue to the next. Oh my goodness. As far as the sound goes, I believe they're doing amazing things in that department. The fact that it sounds different from all previous iterations of the game is impressive, and it should be encouraged. Other things that we haven't seen enough of should be taken into consideration are the ranking system, loadouts, and orbital drops. For the rest, I have no concern. If you manage to cram this all into your video, I commend you, sir. By the way, nice series, makes my Mondays all the more awesome. Thank you, Mr. Random. Whew!
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, that was like 3 things up. Where do I even begin?
Yeah, Mr. Random, by the way, you guys, you can check Mr. Random's channel out. He's got a video talking about what he thinks of Halo 4 thus far. It's a great one, so...
Alright, so I'm going to scroll all the way down to Mr. Cyboy. I must believe I agree with Prometheans. I really love everything else, and I can open to all the new stuff in the game. The sound just isn't syncing too well with the feel of the game. I'm just really excited to start playing at the multiplayer. As Mr. Dragoon said, that sound was formatted for a big screen TV shown, obviously, on the big Jumbotron they show at E3. So that's technically not the sound we're going to be getting in the official release of the game. NFEN Vid says it's difficult to say if it will be balanced or not, but it definitely looks fun. From a competitive side, it's understandable to be cautioned and worried. It looks like they have added a lot of stuff, and more variables does not always mean better in terms of the competitive aspect. My prediction is that they will be a very good pub game. I'm not actually too sure on how they're gonna do competitive with all the new armor abilities, but we'll see. So let's go up to Mr. XXOEN. Halo 4 looks great so far. Looks like a nice mix between Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Forerunners look amazing also.
Kiroshi writes, Halo 4 looks like it's going to be so much fun. Also, it comes out after my birthday, so I can get it pre-ordered as a present. Booyah. It looks like they are taking the series in a new, shiny, exciting direction, and I can't wait. Also, it comes out with Assassin's Creed 3, so it's going to be a great time for gaming. Love the vids. Keep them up. Thanks, Kiroshi. Sin City Spartan HD. I think Halo 4 looks great. It's a different approach from the traditional FPS and Halo games. I honestly think that H4 will be the benchmark for the next 10 years of shooter games. Was that 3?
No.
I don't know how to count. Regis.
You missed it, dude.
Did I? Crazy ass dude. I'm so pumped for Halo 4. It looks like they're freshening up the multiplayer a lot. But not too big on multiplayer. I'm so happy they added Spartan Ops, and the campaign looks astonishing. Thank you, crazy ass dude.
Regice11 writes, well, so far I have been fairly happy to see Halo 4, the way Halo 4 is looking. I think, though, there will be many people worried about it getting Forerunner vision, quote-unquote. But hey, who knows? It might actually improve gameplay. Another thing some people are worried about is the sprint. Well, 343 said that they plan to fix this and by having the players that is getting shot at while sprinting slower than sprinting and not getting shot. Overall, I'm definitely excited about Halo 4 and have high expectations for 343. BBK equals Beastle. Duck on Quack 55.
This is gonna be a 30-minute Monday Night in the Pit. I love this.
Okay, Duck on Alright, Duck on Quack 55 says, I like what I've seen so far and went ahead and pre-ordered it. I hope I didn't waste my money.
I hope you didn't either. Websurfer 955. Yes! I was in the video, and I'm just glad most people agreed with me on Pit and Guardian. Good opinion on Halo 4 from Websurfer 955. Blackout 955. It looks like it's trying to go back to the Halo 2 to 3 days with maps that are primarily arenas. standard 4v4 action and whatnot. On one hand, I'm glad, but I'm really going to miss Reach. I feel it was a huge high point in the game, especially for BTB. Hoping to see more of that in Halo 4. Good stuff right there. And then Master Davros blogs, right? I think H4 is going to be sexy because everything will be new again. All maps will be competitive and better than Reach. I trust 343 and they will impress the most of us. There are some slight problems in the multiplayer, but I don't care. I will get used to it. The campaign will be sexy, a new beginning, introducing a whole new different campaign than other Halos with a new enemy. I hope there will be Easter eggs, Spartan Ops. It will be very fun, and my own clan will have fun working together. Thank you, Master Davros Blocks.
Mr. Sam Winks writes, people need to remember Infinity Slayer is not replacing Normal Slayer, but it will be in the new default game types. I think people need to keep an open mind and going into this new trilogy. I very much agree. A lot of people don't like change for some reason. Average Hardcore Gamer writes, I'm a big fan of all the Halo games. I will be buying Halo 4 and give it and 343 a chance. I know I'm going to like the campaign, but the multiplayer, I don't like where it is going with all the custom loadouts, but at least there is no armor lock. I agree, armor lock was not very fun. I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. I think there will also be a veto system like there was in Halo 3, because now in Reach, most of the time people vote the same map over and over again, like Hemorrhage and Uncaged and Team Snipes and Countdown and Rumble Pit. So I hope they bring that back in Halo 4. I haven't seen many opinions about that. I really haven't either. So I guess I agree. The
Legend J46. I think H4 will be the fastest paced Halo game yet, obviously, in that it will make the game of the year. I think the graphics look epic and the abilities look sick. Lash Ghost writes, I think Halo 4 will be fantastic from all the gameplay I've seen. It looks like it will be a really fun and fast-paced game. I can't wait to play the new story, especially now since we have no idea what the plot is or how it will unfold. I think Spartan Ops will be a great addition / continuation of Firefight, and I can't wait to play the game overall. Smiley face. Primal Gmail. I absolutely love H4 from what I've seen. Multiplayer, fresh, new, great maps, and probably some new vehicles. The Warthog doesn't look as weak as the one in Reach, and as a BTB lover, I love it. Spartan Ops, best idea ever. Bringing people together every weekend and play with 4 friends, some free co-op campaign. I just don't believe that 343 did that for us. Heart. Campaign in one word, awesome. It seems like I'm watching a movie, and with a great plot too. I just can't wait. Love your vids. Thank you, man. Sorry I ruined your name.
Binder, says, love what I've seen so far with Halo 4, especially since they are bringing back the Covenant Carbine. A lot of people love the BR, but I also love the Carbine. Smiley face. Also, from the minute of gameplay footage shown at the sniper rifle, looks like it isn't as easy to use, which I think is great since it will now be what it should have been. A power weapon that demands a steep learning curve to use it as well. Plus, the campaign has the Master Chief, so what more could I want? Very nice comment. R4MOT3 says, no, but seriously, I really think that the graphics look great, and I really think that they will pull it off so everybody will enjoy it. Spartan Ops campaign equals lovely. And to continue on to his comments, which is actually the first comment, he said, Halo 4, don't know. Mr. Parkatron Snow says, I'm really excited for Halo 4. From what I've seen, it looks like 343 have brought a new style into the game. While not deviating too much away from the traditional Halo we all know and love, the main thing for me is balance. I don't mind ordnance drops, kill streaks, and other new additions. They could really work well, but it needs to be balanced. That is what keeps us playing Halo all these years. I do agree, I do think Halo is probably one of the more balanced games out there. Very nice comment.
I love you, Parka. Just
I do too.
Putting that out there. Mvito?
Yo.
I don't know. Mvito22 writes, in my opinion...
Oh, who's that sexy beast?
I don't know who that kid is. He keeps trolling me for some reason. I just don't get it. In my opinion, H4 is a great step in the right direction. If anyone still has any doubts, erase them. Nothing is too overpowered from my experience with the game at A3. The drop weapons are implemented extremely well for all the anti-hype it created. My only concern is how Promethean Vision will be implemented into the final build of the game. Anyone who played H4 as well will most likely agree with me on this one. 343 has done a great job with Halo. Anyway, love you lots, Dragoon, and peace. Vito, I'll come back to you in just a second. We gotta finish off these last few comments, and then I will completely use and abuse you. So, Will Young, the graphics are so clear with so many weapons in the Halo universe, it will be a completely new experience from the way it sounds. I almost want to use the assault rifle. Honest Slayer writes, it looks amazing. The graphics and maps that we have seen look awesome, and I cannot wait to pick it up. The fact that the BR is back makes me very happy, and seeing as how it is balanced with the DMR, I think they have done a very good job. I'm slightly worried about how powerful the loadouts will be, but we'll just have to wait and see.
XX Unrelenting Force XX says, in my opinion, other than the armor, weapon drops, and new armor abilities, Halo 4 looks good. Very short, very sweet, very good. Myth022022 says, I regret to say that I have not played Halo 1 through 3, and Reach obviously is my first. It's okay, man, a lot of people played Halo Reach first and didn't have the experience of the past Halos. I can honestly say I love Reach, and I'm looking forward to H4. It looks so vibrant, and yes, has excellent graphics. The art style is sexy, and the gameplay looks great. I was unable to try it out firsthand, as it is less radical change from Reach to 4, and as it was from H3 to Reach, I feel no nostalgic obligation to hate. On the newest games in this amazing franchise, stay beautiful. Aw, how nice. Noble Naga, Halo 4. I don't really like the sound of some of the weapons in the game, but that might change down the line. It's good to see the BR back in action along with the DMR. I also agree that I'm very happy they brought the BR and DMR back in Halo 4. ManOFX1 says, for me 3, I don't really like the graphics. Alright. The Anorexic Penguin.
Will you be doing a Let's Play of Halo 4 campaign and or Spartan Ops? I can't tell you that. That's too secret. It's like CIA level secret. Delta Op writes, more Halo CE Anniversary Co-op, please. That series will be returning shortly. Thank you. SS Productions 2000, H4 campaign looks amazing. Multiplayer feels like it will be kind of like Reach, but still, we haven't got too much info about it yet. I really hope they remake some of the maps from old Halo games. And finally, Mr. Vito, cap it off with Mr. E. Wooster.
Mr. E. Wooster finally replies, Halo 4 looks great. I think the campaign will be great, and so will the multiplayer section. The only concern I have is the weapon drops, destroying the strategy and feel of Halo multiplayer. Also, Spartan Ops looks great. Very well said.
We did it! That's 80 comments. That's 80 comments. Now, okay, so Vito, first of all, everybody who left a comment, absolutely thank you. If you're still with us in this I'm sure this Monday Night in the Pit is going to be over 20 minutes, so if you're still with us, right on. I brought Vito in today because he went to E3. He's a Halo Zone director who was invited to go to E3, and he has played Halo 4. He has actually played the game. He has time on the game. And so, Vito, just briefly tell me what you think of Halo 4 and address maybe some of the concerns that people brought up.
Just briefly going over the game of what I've played is 343 when we played it, or at least after when I left E3, they said that wasn't the final build of the game, or it wasn't even close to it, so really all I know to my knowledge, they could have been 3/4 done, it could have been half done, or it could have even been a quarter done with Halo 4, so I'm not 100% sure on like how complete the game was, but from what I played, it felt extremely balanced. The only thing is about Promethean Vision is that it's very, what's the word? I guess very generous to like how fast it regenerates. So that's the only problem I have with it. And it's not like you don't know when you're not getting, or it's not like you don't know when you're getting hit with it. There is like, it's like a sort of like a sonar wave when it goes off, and something is supposed to happen. I can't really remember at this time, but a lot of people are saying that active camo will shield you from Promethean Vision, and actually you can actually see grenades in Promethean Vision, so that's really the only concern I have. But just without spoiling the game for anyone, or the experience of playing the game for anyone, Halo 4 is great. 343 did a great job, and if it's only half the game, if the game I played at E3 was only half of it, I'm excited to see where 343 takes it with the full release game. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say.
Right on.
About Halo 4.
Thanks, Vito. I appreciate it, dude. This is probably going to be one of my favorite episodes of Monday Night in the Pit. We're trying to keep it fun. We're trying to keep it funky and fresh, and who knows what you guys are going to see in the future from this show, or me and Vito. So, with that, Vito, thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you all next week. Wait for the end where you'll find out the topic so you can comment on next week's show and let us know your opinion.
Peace! What Mr. Dragoon said.
Take a pause. Go. Vito, take a pause real fast. I have to answer the phone. Still record though.
Okay.
Hello? I'd do a chili cheese dog. It's just the hot dog. Just just onions. Thank you. Love you too. Bye bye. Dude.
That's like 2 minutes you're gonna need to go.
I'm sorry. That might have
just
to
for
make its
comic-
way into this Monday night.
Just for comical reasons, just keep it in there. Alright, so let's get back into it. We're only halfway off the page.